The dark secret of Chika and Ada, the sweet couple. In the small, peaceful village of Umokoro, Chika and Ada were the talk of the town. They were young, rich, and beautiful. Chika was tall and strong, with a smooth voice that could charm anyone. Ada was light-skinned and curvy, with a smile that made men forget their worries. They lived in a large house at the end of the village, surrounded by high walls. Their compound had fine cars, and they wore expensive clothes that no one else in Humokoro could afford. How do they make so much money? People often asked. They are just lucky, others would say. Maybe their families are rich, but the truth was far from luck. Chika and Ada had a terrible secret, one that no one in the village could ever imagine. The evil plan. At night, when the village was silent, strange things happened in their house. If you walked past their compound, you might hear whispers, soft chanting, or sudden cries that disappeared as quickly as they came. Chika and Ada were not ordinary people. They had made a pact with dark spirits. Their wealth came from using people for rituals. They did not steal or do business. Instead, they lured people, young, old, rich, poor, into their trap. The plan was simple. Ada would attract rich men using her beauty and charm. Chika, on the other hand, would seduce young women. They would take their victims home, offer them food and drinks laced with charms, and by morning, those people would either disappear or lose their destinies forever. They had done this for years, and no one had caught them. But one day, everything changed. The stranger in town. One evening, a young man named Obi arrived in Umokoro. He was tall and strong, with a determined look in his eyes. He had left his village to find work and had heard that Chika was a kind man who helped strangers. He walked to Chika's house and knocked. Chika opened the gate, his sharp eyes scanning Obi from head to toe. "Who are you?" he asked. "My name is Obi," the young man replied. "I am looking for work. I heard that you help people in need." Chika smiled. "You heard well. Come in." Inside, Ada was sitting on a soft chair, drinking palm wine. She looked up and smiled at Obi, her eyes full of curiosity. "You are welcome," she said. "Sit down. Let me get you something to eat." Obi was happy. He thought he had found a good place, but he did not know that he had just walked into a lion's den. That night, Obi lay on a soft bed in the guest room Chika and Ada had given him. The house was quiet, but something felt strange. The air was thick, and an odd smell filled the room. It was like burnt palm oil mixed with something rotten. Obi turned on his side, trying to sleep, but then he heard it, a whisper. At first, he thought it was the wind, but then he heard it again. "Run, before it's too late." Obi sat up quickly, his heart pounding. He looked around, but the room was empty. He listened again. Silence. Maybe it was just his tired mind playing tricks on him. He shook his head and lay back down, but deep in his heart, something felt wrong. The next day, Obi woke up early. He stepped out into the compound and found Ada sitting on the veranda, watching him. She smiled. "Did you sleep well?" she asked. "Yes," Obi lied. "Thank you for your kindness." "Good," Ada said. "Chika will take you to work in the city today, but first, have some food." She brought out a plate of yam porridge and a cup of palm wine. Obi was hungry, but something inside him warned him not to eat. "Eat," Ada urged, her eyes watching him closely. Obi hesitated, then pretended to take a bite. As Ada looked away, he quickly spilled the food behind a plant. He did the same with the palm wine. Just then, Chika walked in. "Obi, my brother, are you ready for work?" "Yes," Obi said. Chika smiled. "Good. But first, let's go inside. There's something I want to show you." Obi followed him, but his heart was beating fast. He knew something was wrong. Chika led Obi to a part of the house he had not seen before. He unlocked a door and pushed it open. The room was dark, lit only by red candles. Strange symbols covered the walls. In the center of the room was a wooden table, and on it lay photographs of different people, men and women, young and old. Some of the faces looked familiar. Obi gasped. He had seen some of these people before in missing person posters at the village square. Before he could react, Chika grabbed his shoulder. "What do you think?" he asked, his voice low. Obi swallowed hard. "What is this place?" Chika smiled. "This is where our power comes from. This is why Ada and I are rich. We don't just make money, we take it from people." Obi's body went cold. "You see," Chika continued, "every person has something valuable, his destiny, his soul, his life force. We take it, and in return, we get more wealth and power." Obi took a step back. You you kill people?" Chika chuckled. "Not always. Some people, we only take their destinies. They keep living, but they will be poor and useless forever. Others, well, let's just say they don't walk out of this house alive." Obi felt sick. He needed to get out. Chika patted his shoulder. "I like you, Obi. You are smart and strong. That's why I want you to join us." Obi stared at him. "Join you?" "Yes," Chika said. "If you join us, you will never lack anything again. Women, money, cars, everything will be yours." Obi's hands clenched into fists. He knew he had to play along if he wanted to escape. "Let me think about it," he said. Chika nodded. "Of course, but remember, once you know our secret, there is no turning back.